The Kelly thing, what they're trying to cover up is the allegations that I spoke about on YouTube. So they're not trying to save face and reputations here. They're trying to prevent this story getting out properly. So what happens, now they've got me to court. I've got 3 charges against the Kellys. Now I'm representing myself in court because I can. I know what I'm doing. So what happens in this court case when we go in, we're going for the first day, and I'll be saying, I want this case, I want this criminal reference number, and I want this criminal case reference number, all attached to this case. I want all the evidence from them 3 cases brought in to this case. Now what that'll help me do is produce the evidence I've got in court, and it'll give me the opportunity to speak about it in open court, and it'll give me the opportunity to bring the tape recordings and everything into the open court and have them played. Now if I was screaming at people that had no truth, then I'd literally. But because I'm screaming out people where I have got truth, it's a different ball game. It's not like I'm going to court and I haven't got something to substantiate why I made the allegations. It's not like I'm going into court and they're saying, well, why did you say these things? And I went, oh, I just heard it down there off someone and I thought I'd speak about it. It's not that situation. Why are you speaking like this about these people? Well, he had the ex-wife of that person and the ex-girlfriend of that person both get on me at the same time. Both start messaging me at the same time. Both start sending me information about the Kellys. Both start telling me all this mad shit. To cover me tracks, I record the conversation with the girl who's the ex-girlfriend of this nonce. I record it all. The messages that she started from the beginning, I've screen recorded it all. Now when these 2 women and the Kellys have deliberately come in to set me up on this, they've doctored evidence before they've went to the police. So when I've screen recorded the messages from the first initial contact from them to me, they've had the same messages on their side but doctored them, and then they went to the police with that doctored evidence and went, look, Darren G's doing this to us, right? And then the police have come and questioned me and showed me the evidence. So when the police have produced that evidence to me, I've said straight away, they falsified evidence. They have doctored evidence to create criminal charges towards me. This is perverting the course of justice. And the policewoman involved in it understood the angle. And I'm saying to that policewoman, I don't give a fuck, just charge me and get me into court, because I believe that victim was hurt in that way. So this girl that's come in, I believe it still. I believe it 100% that he done that to her. What they didn't foresee when they doctored on the messages were from 16 months ago, okay? So 16 months ago was like the last message I got off these people. They thought I never kept no messages. They thought I hadn't recorded everything that had gone on between me and them over the years, but I had done. So now when I go to court for these Kellys, and these Kellys get in the dock and they're asked about the evidence that they'd give to the police, and we start asking them, did you doctor this evidence? And they say no, and then I produce the proof that they're lying. They're all fucked. So every single one of them. I'll get a not guilty, and they will be arrested, if they're not already arrested, for other offences that's being lodged. So yeah, we've got all that to come. And as I say, they brought the system into me. They brought the police to me. They brought the court process to me. I never brought it to them. So these snitches have got me in trouble with the police. Now I'm using the police just like they are against them. Well within me right. Yes, Linz, you've got people trying to put me in jail. That's what they're trying to do, and they have been since I've got out. Horrible, aren't they, lad? But that's just the way it is. That's the way Liverpool crime is, and that's the way it's always been. It's full of grasses. Always has been. From the top to the bottom and in between. You've always had gangsters cooperating with the law in Liverpool. Always. Not us. Obviously we use the law. Got to. Like now, Dave went out and made statements against me, so I've had to counteract it. You know, these are big organised crime families, these well established in the city for 50, 60 years, snitching on people. Think about it. Just can't wait. Yes, Anna Reels, Jay, trust no one. You know that, wild boy. So I'm just lucky, aren't I, that I learned early on social media to screenshot every message that you get off any that's engaging with you. And you know, if I hadn't been doing this, you know, from the get-go, I had one little situation where someone chatted shit and I deleted the messages and I couldn't prove. So from that one little incident, I started recording. When I got a message off my man, he started chatting shit, to just record it and put it aside. So when English came at me, I've still got his messages on the phone, and it's like 300 weeks away. That's how long it's been on my phone, his messages. Just for reassurance. So when they were targeting me years later, not understanding that I've had every message from them and got them, when they've come to cancel me years later, I was able to go with him phone and go, hang on mate, look at all this, you're on about, you liar. And I've done that quite a few times, mate. Will saying I don't even trust my own ma. Don't blame me, lad. If your ma's a pisshead, mate, she'll rob money out of your pockets. Have you ever looked into numerology, Daz? No, you know, mate. Well, obviously numerology is just maths, isn't it? Numeracy. Are you religious? No, mate. I'm not religious, lad. I'm a man of Christ, not a man of cloth. I was religious growing up, like, I was a Catholic. But I've come away from the church, just focused on Christ now. Have you been training, guys? When yesterday morning, man? Trained yesterday morning, well this morning, well yesterday morning. Altora says wisdom, dude. What's that, mate? Getting insane, I know. Might not be true. Right, let's see what's the oldest photo I've got in this. And it goes all the way back to the 11th of November 2018. Now look at this image. Can you see it? Who does that look like? A lassie, says Kelly. Who's this look like? Who do you reckon that is?
Not a knife. L5, choose life, 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 not a knife.
Do you know who that is?
L5, choose life, not a knife.
That's a rapper that called Hazy. A Scouse rapper. Before he smashed it. Oh, baby. Turn it round. Little Hazy lad. See all these little rappers that you're hearing of now. When I first got out, I was doing my music, they were all on me. And I was saying to that Hazy kid, swerve the bullshit, stay on your music. Swerve the bullshit, stay on your music. And he did, like. Got signed up by Sony, didn't he? Good on him, mate. Good on him, little Hazy. Don't hardly hear of him now, do you? Where has he gone? What year was you born, Dad? 78. Where's he gone? You know what happened with Hazy, lad? He went viral. He done that track, didn't he? He went viral. And then what should have happened then is he should have just went boom and blew up off it. But that Sony came in. It's like they quieted him right down and told him not to release music or something. There's some boss talent in Liverpool when it comes to writing lyrics. Do you remember 2020? Of course I do. Oh, what do you mean the song? The year 2020? The one I wrote? in the year 2020? Or will it just be as empty, like hello, hello? Look at him. That's my little son, that Quintus. Don't get to see him because the man's a gangster bitch. Scouse Willow. 2020 was your enemy year, Daz. What does that mean, mate? Didn't realise I've got all these mad videos from years ago, you know. There's me with a wig on. Some cuttings from the magazines years ago in 2004. That was the Zoo magazine. Two gangs ripping Liverpool apart. Tony Sucker say, Rocco, quieting down a bit since then. You did, G. I wouldn't really say so, mate. That was a mad advert, that. How are you, Tracy? Are you cool?
I'm actually just insanely controlling.
Cause Daddy's a boss artist then.
It says can't be like a gym something. Said they have a bunch
Should see some of the art that kid's done. I forgot his name now.
of crowds.
He does, the lion is sleeping, it's not dead. In Misty, says Tilly. What's that mean? Oh yeah. Most definitely, mate.
It's time Darren got honest. Brand new dating show.
What happens when you just
Lots on E4. Stream or watch Monday to Wednesday.
shut all the digital down, you don't get your photos and all that? Do you reckon that's what happens? I do. I reckon it happens like that. The way we're putting all our photos and shit onto these phones, and we're not putting them in boxes like we used to in photo albums. It's like the digital age is the part of history they scrub out. Do you understand what I mean? So you see the way we look at history and we don't get the access to the fact that there was electric cars years ago, the fact that there was all this mad technology years ago, but it was rubbed out from history, so we didn't know about it. So when we're seeing this shit now all come into play again, we think it's new, when in reality it's like a cycle. We've been at this stage before when all this technology was coming out and something happened which reset it all. And it could probably be, you know, this is what could probably happen. You know the way something happened last time when they were proper advanced and something went boom? Could happen again, couldn't it? Where we're becoming too advanced, it's just going to go boom. Like a reset. My Stockport gardener saying beautiful. We wasn't built right, says Wisdom Dude. It's saved to your iClouds, as says Jay. Sky and Sand says autistic proud. Oh yeah, that's what this is called, yeah. He's right, lad. Loch not loaded, you cool. 2008 wasn't good either, was it, does? Says Sean the Don. You can't read me, lad. Doesn't matter what horoscopes you're reading, they're all bullshit. 2020 to me was a good year, mate. 218, wearing a bad year neither. Even when people have tried to kill me, I've still had a good year, mate. Jonathan, man. How are you, kid? Where have you come on from now?
Hello, yes, alive. How are you?
How are you, my friend? What was he? Chinese. Morning from Belfast. You good, mate? He couldn't put his face any closer to the phone screen, could he? Thought he was coming through the phone. Yeah, Scouse Willow, very confused. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to all this shit to kick in anyway. It's been hanging over me for a good 2 years now. Running round calling me snitch, but then going to the police and snitching. It's funny, isn't it? You need to stop using that word, really, that snitch word. It's outdated, mate. Yes, bobsleigh. You've got brothers calling the little sisters snitches. It's mad, isn't it? Well, that's another shout by me body saying, Daz, you're tired, mate. Go to bed, la. Wake up nice and fresh tomorrow. Do what you've got to be doing tomorrow. How's your night, Daz, eh? Oh, the best from Glasgow. Sound click sticks. Are you having a boxing match with him? Says Charlie King. With who? Think about it, la. Understand what you're saying. For the past few days, you've been hearing me scream, stay away from jailbait. I practice what I preach, mate. Stay away from jailbait. There's a reason why they're fucked. That little coke fiend, that little crack fiend, the pair of them, that's all they are. Duck junkies, mate. On the money train, they'll shit on anyone for money. Fuck them, la. The truth will prevail. I can't wait for it to just be splashed across the papers, mate. You know, the truth about what the allegations are and that. It's all I'm looking forward to, mate. Destroying them. Can't wait. Can't wait, you horrible old man. What you were doing to them young girls. Can't wait for the city to know the true details of you and your family's behaviour for decades. English is snitching since he got grabbed, says Bobsleigh. He's been doing that for years, lad. Hey, been getting my profile shut down for time. You see the last podcast I done with Hodge Podcast? I released it a week before he had his court date, but it was him that got that podcast shut down in the UK. He's done it a few times, mate. Weird, isn't he? It's great watching the downfall of all these rats that have tried to target me and my process, you know, when I've got released from custody. Got led into the lion's den and they all tried to rip me to pieces. Survived it, like, and look what's happening to them all now. Where are they all, mate? What's happening to them in their careers? All that targeted me. What's happening to them all, mate? You know, I'm ready to leave them all behind. Just get these court cases done, that's it, mate. I'm off, flying. And they know it. And don't forget about how long I've been round. You know, don't forget, mate. I came onto the social media circuit 8 years ago. Anyone else that goes viral gets snapped up dead fast, don't they? I've been viral, and I mean proper viral, about 5 times. No one comes near me, mate. And that's to do with like the rats, like the stalker and that. So say I'm sitting here now and I go, boom, got a contact there, we're putting our heads together, I'm going to meet them, the stalker and co will go behind the scenes and harass the company and harass the person who I'm speaking about until they go, I'm backing off. You know, threaten to smash the shop up, threaten to smash the business up and all this shit. It's what the stalker's done for years. It's my own fault. Why? Because I get excited and happy about this powerful move I've managed to move in. You know, like I've managed to do a power move which is going to be very rewarding to me. And because I can't contain it and I want to tell my people, I tell my people. Stalker sat in there watching me like he's probably sat here now watching me. It's what he does. Sits there, listens and watches me all the time. I wouldn't be surprised if he's not bashing the bishop over me because he's that way inclined. You know, a dirty, perverted up old man. That's what he is, like. Mash up beats. What's that mean, mate? If you've been watching me from the get-go, you will have seen all the attempts on me. If you've been watching me for 6 months, you won't have a clue what I've just gone through with all these idiots, mate. I know why I'm still stuck in this space though as well, giving them the opportunity to come at me. Because what should have happened a few years ago, we had these plans where my bird was going to move with me and we were just going to and live a life. Now if my bird would have stuck to the plan, we would have been 2 years away from this shithead. We would have been right down there, established, nice house, nice income, not asked about them. But there would have been too much space between us for them to make any sort of impact upon me in my life. But because we haven't took that, it's kept me here, which has given them time to catch up and target me again. But like it always does, they'll fall off, the stalker will go to jail, then I'll fly again. And next time he's out, I'll be too far gone, I'll be too much of a success story for him to impact on me. You get what I'm saying to you? Because don't forget what I possess here. I've got a powerful story. And they haven't. None of them. You know, I'm the man with the substance in all this. I'm the man who's got a legacy being built without him knowing it. So I'm the legend. They're just shitheads. Trust me on that. In 40 years' time, you will have men speaking about Darren G. Fact. In 40 years' time, you will have no one speaking about them, so they'll be forgot about. I won't. You will have, in 20, 30 years' time, you will have 10-year-old lads screaming, choose a life, not a knife, still. That's what I've got. None of yous have got that, mate. None of yous. Honest, your story doesn't even come anywhere near mine. None of yous, mate. You know, the biggest thing someone can do is change their life around. And if you're doing that in the public eye, you galvanise a lot of attention. You'll have people that want you to fuck like the Stalker and Tintin and them. They want you to up. They want you to be a criminal again. They want you back in jail again. But then there'll be loads of people sitting there thinking, come on, Daz, one last push. Do you understand what I'm saying? Loads of them. And that's always going to be the case. And it doesn't matter who you are. You mightn't be Darren G, notorious criminal with a body count, so they say. You could just be a normal, legit person, but you're still going to get the same type of adversity I'm up against. You're still going to have people wanting to help you elevate and progress, and you're going to have people wanting you to trip and fall and process up. Doesn't matter who you are, when you're on your process, you've got the same obstacles and the same adversities that you need to conquer. And that's all I'm doing. I'm on a path of life, and the people that aren't on a path of life are trying to destroy me. That's basically what it is. So when you're looking at these drug dealers like the Stalker and that, they're living life. They're not on a path of life. It's different. They're not on a journey through life. They're just wasting life. That makes sense? Me, I'm on a journey. I'm correcting my ways every single day. I'm working on myself. I'm approaching life different. I'm approaching people different. I'm conducting myself differently. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're not. They're still getting up off coke every weekend. That's not a life path. You understand what I'm saying to you lads? Trust me, mate. You've all got a purpose. If you don't find it, you're living life. You're not participating in life. When you find your purpose, then you're on a path of life. If you've got no purpose, you're just in life doing call with it. Good night, Smithy lad. Yes, Joanne. Scouse Willow la. All the usual people appreciating what's coming out of my mouth. Understand it's not bullshit. It really is intelligent, articulate and factual. Always. For years, mate, you can come and try and trip me up. You can come and try and ask me trick questions about anything. When you haven't lied, you can remember it all. When you've lied, you can't remember it. Simple. So if I've told you a story 4 years ago, and then I go into that room in an hour and get dragged down the same line of questions, you will get identical questions to what you got from me 4 years ago. The same. Nothing changed, nothing come away, can't forget this or I can't remember. You'll get exactly what you got 4 years ago. If I was lying, I wouldn't be able to remember half the conversation. You can't remember your lies. Trust me. And use birds and lads. What happens is this. I know that people can't remember the lies. Okay, I know this. Why? Because I can't remember my lies sometimes, so I know it happens. I've been a liar when I was a kid. So what happens is this. Your birds lie to you. Your half knows she's lied to you. But you're not highlighting the fact that you're on her for lying just yet. Because you need the proof. You need to confirm it. So she's told you this story. It doesn't seem to be standing up, you know, to the assessment you're putting on it. So you'll take a story and you won't mention it. Go, yeah, sweet. And then the next day, mention it. So run me through what you done yesterday then. And I guarantee you, half of she told you before, she can't remember. Now it's missing. Now what she'll start doing is being aggressive with you. being obstructive with you, blaming shit on you. Why? Because you're caught her out lying. Same with your men. Story tells you this big off the cuff story, hard to believe, but you believe it. Next day, test it. Alright, if this was truth, you'll remember exactly what you said. What happened yesterday then? If the story's different, he's lying. The minute you say your story's different, he starts getting aggressive, start pointing the fingers at you, deflecting all the shit back on you. That's what happens. Honest to God, mate. Liars cannot remember what they have lied about. Give them a few days, then ask them again, and you'll know they're lying. Fact, mates. Doesn't matter who the liar is. A few days later. So look, say I'm going into a situation where I've got to lie, and I'm lying to you with the goal of making you believe me. So when I'm lying to you, if I feel during this conversation that you've bought the lies, if I feel you've accepted the lies, then I go and I've just left it. It's gone, I've won that. He believes the lies, I don't need to worry about that now. And then you're off. But 24 hours later, my man throws the question on you again. What did you say yesterday? What happened yesterday? But because in your liar's mind, during the conversation, you've established that he's believed what you've said. So when you've left that conversation, you've left your lies in the conversation as well. So you've walked away with all the lies you've told him, left on the table. You believe that he believes you. So you've just left it all there and off. The next day he's turning it back on your toes. They can't tell you because they lied the day before. It's a fact, mate. It's just the way it is. And when it's like the stalker. It's exactly the same. So look at the stalker, right? He's this side of the phone. And on that side of the phone, let's say he's got a woman called Julie. Okay? Now Julie's been looking after him. But over the year, certain shit's come out my mouth. Or the stalker's mouth to Julie. And when he's on a live and he's saying shit like, well, I've done this and I went there and I went there and I went there. And then a few months later, Julie's still watching. She's not a stupid woman. While she's watching the live, the same question comes up to the stalker. But Julie can remember the question 3 months before and what he said in reply to it. Here we are 3 months later. The same questions come from someone else. And it's a different pack of lies that's being told to the kid that's asked the question. So now Julie, who's been supporting the stalker, giving him money every week, looking after him, giving him good dough, bigging him up, giving him self-confidence through comments, all this sort of stuff that good people do for you. Now she's thinking, why is he lying? Now because Julie's helped this rat, it's not about just working out why you're lying. It's more like, hey Sam, why are you lying? And this will be behind the scenes, because what the stalker will do, he'll identify as big gifters. And he'll understand they're all women. And what he'll do, he'll slip into the message box. Oh, thank you for supporting me. It's making a huge difference to me. Blah, blah, blah. So these women who he communicates behind the scenes with, probably in the 20s, don't mean age, I mean 20 women. They will contact him and go, hey Sam, I'm an honest person. Why are you lying about this? He will switch to protect the lie. Instead of coming clean to this Julie, who's innocent, pure, doesn't lie, done nothing but being kind, caring and considerate to the stalker. The minute she wants to keep her integrity intact and questions him about his untruthfulness and this shit, he switches, calls her a troll, starts threatening to smash houses up and all this madness just to protect his lies. And here's another thing, and you've probably seen multiple situations where he's told a pack of lies one week, the same topics came back round a week later and he's told a completely opposite account of what happened. You'll raise the subject and he's switching on you instantly, blocking yous, writing yous off, because a lot of these women have supported him, and I'm not talking £50, I'm talking $5,000 over a year, loads of them. So when you've had these women that's put pure effort, ignored pure rumours about him because they're caught up in his fraud, caught up in his manipulative ways, they're not believing all the bad shit from anyone that's coming at him. But when he switches on them, and then they realise what the cunt's done, they start going back at him. But he doesn't just take it like he's shit on Julie. He's not taking it like he's took $5,000 off Julie in the last 12 months and took it off because she asked him a question about lies. Do you not see how horrible that is? Yeah, so look, imagine me being on this live and say Jojo, I've got one, she's more than a fan. You know, I've got a relationship with this woman outside TikTok. Me kids have been round her, me birds been round her. Do you understand? She's like a nana figure in my kids' lives, this woman now. Now, if I'm on here screaming shit, lying, Jojo would tell me, why are you lying, Darren? Now me, being who I am, I'd come clean. This is why Jojo, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah, whatever. I don't lie, so it's a hypothetical situation. Imagine me, Jojo off, starting to call her a troll, blocking her, not letting her message me, and just writing her off on social media. This is a nan, this is an old woman. Imagine how horrible I would be doing that to Jojo. So why isn't he horrible for doing it to multiple women every week? It's weird. Tracy, mate, saying I've tested your theory, you were spot on. What do you mean, Tracy? Hi from Whitehall in Dublin. What does that mean, Tracy, Lara? I've tested your theory, you were spot on. About the lion. Give it a go, Lara. Bedtime for me, night, bud, take it easy, God bless. Yes, Matty, lad, God bless you too, lad. Baby, 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 baby. The truth is the truth and it never changes. Exactly like that. Can't stand lying, you know. Just can't stand them, mate. There's nothing worse than a liar, mate. Honest to God. Nothing worse than a liar, mate. Yes, Juju, thanks, mate. Nah, me neither, says Leah. You know what that means.